Okay, okay, today we'll start rest of the concept of exception handling. So almost we did guys. So what? So like try case finally. So what is the use? And its different test cases also we already discussed. Okay. So the remaining keyword are there the throws and the throw keyword. Okay guys, so I'm discussing first throw keyword, then we'll go for throws. Okay, okay. Throw each one keyword is there. Yes or no? This keyword I already told when I discussed the keyword concept and also in our exception handling first class I discussed this one. Okay, guys. Basically, throw is a keyword which is used to creating custom exception. Okay, so custom exception creating purpose we are using throws keyword and also by default no. So let's assume, okay guys. So let's assume one exception is there like a class. Okay, class test. Okay, class test is there in class text. They are having main method public static void main. Okay, just assume that I'm writing short form string array x. Okay, just assume one class is there, then main method is there. If some issue is rise, okay. If some issue is rise like sys out, okay, sys out like sys out, some issue is rise. That is we can say 10 divided by 0. Okay, 10 divided by 0 means as per our yesterday class. If any number divided by 0, then what happen? In that time, you will be getting that arithmetic exception or not? Yes or no? Arithmetic exception. You'll be getting arithmetic exception. So, if that exception is rising, who hand over the exception object to JVM? Guys, all are no. Who hand over the exception object to JVM? Okay. So currently, guys, so anything, whatever things you can represent our main method. Okay, everything will be hand over by main method. So currently, main method hand over all these object. Okay, all this exception. What problem is right? Everything will be hand over by main method. Main method hand over to whom? Main method hand over to JVM. But guys, in throws keyword, if you are using that throws keyword, in that time main method is doesn't have responsible. Okay, programmer having some responsible. Okay, programmer manually based on his requirement, he will be hand over exception object to JVM. Okay, so this is use of throw keyword. Let me writing something about throw keyword. Then will be proceed. Okay, then will be proceed for practical. Okay, we can say throw or we can say it is a keyword. Okay, it is a keyword introduce in exception handling. Introduce in exception handling. Okay, it is a keyword introducing in exception handling. Okay, guys, we can say it is a keyword. It is a keyword introduced in exception handling. Okay, then second point, we can say basically this is used to create custom exception. Basically, basically this basically it is used to create. It is used to create. Okay, it is used to create exception. Exception object. Exception object explicitly. We can say. Okay, guys. Explicitly. Explicitly. Okay, basically it is create exception object explicitly. We can hand over. to JVM manually. For this, we have to use throw keyword. We can, okay, we can hand over, okay, we can hand over, okay, we can hand over what? We can hand over to JVM manually. Okay, for this, we have to use throw keyword. We have to use throw keyword. Okay, guys, clear? I think so. Throw. It is a keyword introduced in exception handling. Basically, it is used to create exception object explicitly. We can hand over to JVM manually. For this use, for this we have used throw keyword. This is the syntax. No worry for that. Okay, so then guys, I try to use how to create. One more thing is this this keyword, sorry, this throw keyword hand over our exception object. Okay, as per our definition, hand over our exception object to JVM, right? Hand over object our JVM. But before that, guys, before that we need to creating exception. Okay, custom exception. Okay, let me create. Okay, let me create throw keyword. Then throw keyword also using custom exception. Okay, so guys, so let's I open my ID. Then I will show you it's how is it working. Okay, let me open ID. Okay, so let me create today also one more project. File new. Okay, Java project. We can pass our project name here. Okay, so you can pass exception. Okay, exception handling, exception handling 2. Okay, 2 we can pass project name. Then finish. Exception handling 2 is ready. Then guys, so I need to create package. So right click src new, then package. Under package I'm giving package name SoftwareEngineerBuilder. Okay, then finish. My package is ready. Then guys, so I need to creating what? I need to creating class. So class, I'm creating class name is test. Okay, anything. So selecting main method. Okay, look, my class is ready. Class main method, so everything is ready currently. Then guys, so I need to telling so how it will be happening. So let's see out. Okay, okay, sys out. Okay, let's see out. If I divided 10 by 0, then what happened, guys? You all are know. Start a session. We did this one. Look, here is exception is rising. Arithmetic exception. Okay, by arithmetic exception, we can. Okay, by arithmetic exception we can creating, if I create like this, then it will be getting arithmetic exception, yes or no? Okay guys, why this is getting? Because any number divided by 0, then we are getting that arithmetic exception. Let's guys, I'm commenting this one. Okay, if I commenting this one, then I try to write throw. Okay, if I try to write a throw new. Okay, throw a new arithmetic exception, we can passing this one, then we can writing this one, then we need to write our own comments. Okay, so numbers divided. Okay, number divided by 0. Okay, if I writing this one, this thing, sorry. Okay guys, so if I writing this type of things, so number divided by 0, then let me try to run guys, then what output will be coming, we'll check. Look guys, so previously what happened? Previously, if I wrote this line, okay, if I wrote this line, it will be giving number divide, sorry, that by 0, divided by 0. But here, look, here I pass one message, yes or no? Here I pass number divided by 0. Same exception, same thing. So what is that previously right? So java.lang.arithmetic exception, so by 0, okay, slash, or we can say divided by 0, then it will be giving same thing, yes or no? If I writing this one previous statement, let me comment again my new statement and comment out the first statement. What will be happening, we need to check. Look, if I comment out this first statement, what output will be coming? Just right click, run as. Look guys, before that guys, look here, in our previous, okay, in our previous exception, look, currently exception is java.lang.arithmetic exception divided by, we can say number divided by 0, then it will be getting that test class. Okay, this is our own things. Let me run currently, I commented on my exception, then I try to run this one. Look, if I commented that second line, okay, if I commented that second line, then if I write this statement, okay, actually, guess what? Actually, genuine impact provided by that number divided by 0. Actually, by using this scenario, we'll be getting that arithmetic exception. Okay, so currently what? So that number divided by 0, divided by 0 means this statement is rising. That's if I comment out, okay, if I providing one message to JVM, so in this time we are using throw. If this statement is not there, okay, if this statement is not there, it means if any issue is not there, it want to rising, okay, it want to rising any exception in this time also, you can designing by using throw keyword. Okay guys, as I told in previous, okay, so throw keyword use is, it will be handover, okay, it will be handover exception object to JVM, yes or no? Previously, handover exception object to JVM home, so main method, okay, main method will handover exception object to JVM. But currently there is no scenario to getting arithmetic exception, but I want to represent arithmetic exception. So how I will be representing? Okay, look, if I not writing, okay, if I not writing anything, so how I will be handover exception object to JVM? Current scenario, understand guys, but here is nowhere happening any exception. Okay, currently I want to rising some arithmetic exception. So in this case guys, we just use throw keyword. Then after that we need to represent, okay, we need to represent our exception object. This means guys, no worry for that how I will be designing this scenario. Okay, I will tell. So first thing is guys, use throw keyword. Okay, use throw keyword. Then second thing is guys, normal, as usual, how you are creating object. So normally you are creating object how? So by using new keyword. Okay, then after that using your class name. Okay, so currently you also do same things, you also follow same things. By using, you also represent here new keyword. Then exception, as I told in our definition, exception is a class. Okay, we can say exception is a class, we can say exception creating instance, or we can say creating object for java.lang.throwable class. Yes or no? So that's why you can represent also all exception, any exception name. Okay, represent that exception name, like arithmetic exception, any exception name you can represent. Okay, exception name. Then guys, you can pass here as your own message. Okay, if you want to passing any message, you can pass your own message. Look, by following this scenario, this syntax, you can create exception object. Okay guys, so currently if anybody asking, so guys, so you can create your exception object, you are able to create, no? So you can passing your own message, no? Because previously if you are using, so in that time you can getting only that exception message, whatever exception message already implemented, already given. But current case, you can pass your own exception message. So let's see guys, I'm passing more and more message. So number divided by 0, it is very dangerous, we can pass. It is very dangerous exception. Okay, anything if I passing here, yes or no? If I passing anything, then I try to run guys, what happening, need to check. Look guys, whatever message I pass, so everything is coming or not? On my own messages, it will be coming or not? Yeah, it will be coming perfectly. So by this way, okay, by this way we can creating that exception object. So let me doing one more thing. Okay, if I doing here one more thing, look, it will be not printing because after, okay, before creating this object, before throwing exception, you can represent any statement, it will be working. Okay guys, but once throwing exception, if I'm to representing some statement, if I'm to operating some operation, in this time you can't operating because it will be getting unreachable statement. Okay, unreachable statement. Look guys, here also telling unreachable code. Yes or no? So look, remember this point. Once you throw any exception, after that you can't represent any statement. Before throwing any statement, before throwing a exception, you can represent any statement, you can represent, that is possible. But after throwing exception, it will be not possible. This scenario, this point guys, remember. Okay, so this is the thing about that exception. Then guys, I need to create, okay, I need to create here one more thing, one more keyword there. So this point also I'm representing there. So I commented this line also, then I added as your example. hmm Unreachable, unreachable code. Okay guys, this is about throw keyword. Just I'm adding also your note, then you will get more clarity. So control scan. So just removing this one, then I try to add. your example. Here also I'm adding one more point, guys. Once throwing any once throwing any exception, after that you can't pass any statement. Once exception exception throwing, okay, one exception throw, you can't pass, okay, you cannot pass any statement, you cannot pass any statement. Other, otherwise, okay, we can say otherwise we will get unreachable, okay, unreachable code exception, okay, unreachable code exception. Remember, guys, this point, okay. All many interviewer they're also asking what is throw keyword and what is the use, okay. This is all about, guys, your throw keyword, okay. So let me create one more thing, guys. So by using, I try to create here throws keyword, okay. Throws keyword, throws one more keyword is also there, guys. It is also introduced by exception handling, okay. So what is that throws keyword? So we can say, guys, in our program, okay, if there is a possibility to rising checked exception, yes or no, if there is a possible to rising checked exception, then compulsory we should handle that exception. Because when I started our class initially in that time, I told checked exception checked by compiler, guys. So you should be handle that exception. Otherwise, we'll getting that unreported exception. So we must be declare throws keyword. Okay. So we can say, guys, here I'm writing also its statement, its definition if somebody asking. So you can represent this one also. So like throws is a keyword used in exception handling. Okay, exception handling. Okay, using exception handling. Then next point, guys, I'm writing in our program if there is a possibility. Okay, okay, guys. So in our program, if there is a possibility to rising any checked exception, we can say in our program. Okay, in our program, if there is a any possibility, if there is a any any possibility rising any checked exception, okay, any checked exception, any checked exception, then okay, then compulsory, okay, then compulsory, then compulsory, COMP, okay, then compulsory we should, okay, we should handle that exception, okay. Otherwise we'll get, otherwise we will get compile time exception, guys, I already told. Otherwise we'll get compile time exception, like we can say unreported, okay, unreported, unreported exception. Okay, unreported exception is passing also any instruction also they are passing. We must be okay. We must be what or declare through keyword. Okay, we must be declare. Okay, we must be declare or cut. We can say we must be declare or cut through keyword. 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 Okay, guys. This point remember. So through keyword is work. So guys, so when I discuss in our introduction class in exception handling, so in that time I already told you. So if any checked exception means guys compiler based exception. So if anything is right, that exception checked by compiler. Yes or no? Compiler checked exception we are calling as a checked exception. So checked exception purpose I already told there should you should be handle that exception. Okay, you should be handle that exception, otherwise you will be getting issue. Okay, if you are not handling that exception, otherwise you will be getting facing problem to what message you are getting in exception handling where we use asset keyword. Okay, asset keyword basically we are using if look if any issue is rising. Okay, if any issue is rising, so in that time we are using that assertion concept. Okay, basically the testing purpose we are using that as concept of asset. Okay, previously actually what we'll do now guys, so previously, so basically if in our program if there is a problem is rise, okay, in that time what we'll do now in that time we need to using that sopln statement means system dot out dot println statement, and we are representing we need to writing some code. Okay, after writing some code you need to checking from this statement onwards it will be cursor will be proceed or not. If this statement onwards cursor will be proceed, then in that time will be use what. Okay, in that time will be use yeah it's working fine. Then again next step we are adding something, then you need to again checking that one. Okay, like this where like this way we need to using, but Java 1.4, okay, Java 1.4 version onwards, we are using that asset keyword. Then by using asset keyword, we can easily testing that one. Okay, so no worry, guys. So I'll discuss later once my target concept will be completed. Then I'll be say how is it be working. Okay, okay, guys. So look here. So what is the use of throws keyword? So remember, so throws is a keyword. So in our definition is very easy, not very difficult. It's a remember very easy because I already told. So what is checked exception, what is runtime exception, how is it working? So everything is already I told you. So before that also, guys, read 1 second this line. So what is that? In our program, if there is any possibility rising checked exception, okay, then compulsory we should handle that exception, otherwise we'll getting compile time error, we can say that is unreported. Okay, unreported exception we must declare or quote that is throws keyword. Okay guys, so let me guys test. Okay, let me test, let me represent in our programmatically way how is it be working. Okay, so what need to do, so for that we should be getting clarity from here. Okay, so let me guys, so open id I need to create here some checked exception. Just I guys remember that previous throws things. Okay, throws things I'm remembering, sorry, remove here, and then I try to operate. Okay, I try to operate here what our throws keyword. Okay, let me guys, so our class implements clonable. Okay, our class implements on table. Okay, clonable, we can say, sorry, clonable instruction is not coming. Okay, clone clonable. Okay, let me guys. So I need to taking here clonable interface. Okay, clonable. Okay, one interface is there, so I'm taking this interface directly. Okay, clonable, just adding here. So one thing I'm missing there, that's why. Okay, clonable one interface is there, same thing. Okay, so it's implements, sorry, it implements clonable. Okay guys, so remember here one interface is there, I implemented that clonable interface. Okay, if clonable interface is there, okay, then I need to call here one method, like I need to let I'm creating object here test. Just remember syntax, no worry for that guys, so I'm explaining also again. Just remember test t1 equal to new test. Okay, if I using test t1 equal to new test. Okay, is it okay? It's fine working. So let me guys, so I need to. Okay, so this thing you all are no not getting any issue, yes or no? If I try to run here. Okay, if I try to run here, so what happened? So nothing will be coming because I'm not getting. Okay, I'm not passing anything. So let me guys, I'm passing here int I equal to 10. Just assume if I passing here int I equal to 10, then if I try to printing here sys out. Okay, if I try to printing here t1 dot what, t1 dot I, then we getting some output here will be getting. So what is that output? So we can represent here. Okay, value. Okay, anything else you can represent here value. If I currently try to run normal things guys, nothing or here. So currently value is getting 10. Okay guys, so let me, I need to creating here. So like test. Okay, t2. Okay, test t2 equal to new, sorry, test t2 equal to t1 dot clone. Okay, t1 dot clone. If I am to creating like this, test2t equal to t1 dot clone. Let me create test. Okay, look, it will be giving what? It will be giving our object type. Then I try to do here. Okay, then try to do here typecast here test. Okay, sorry, typecast here test. Then also it will be giving issue. What is that issue? This issue it will be giving what? Clone not supported exception. Okay, clone not supported exception. What is this guys? So what is clone not supported exception? But I need to write here code. But why clone not supported exception is rising? So why I'm getting this exception? Guys, any idea? Because guys, so this clone method, okay, this clone method rising one exception, that is checked exception we can say. Okay, one checked exception is rising. That exception name is we can say clone not supported. Okay, clone not supported exception. So guys, if I throws like this, okay, throws like this, clone not supported exception. If I throws like this, sorry, clone not supported, sorry, I given here space, clone not supported exception. If I giving like this, look guys, currently exception is nothing, no exception is find out here. But if I not representing here this thing, but in that time I'm getting exception. Why? Because this scenario rising our checkered exception. Okay, checkered exception means compiler based exception. When I compiling my code, in that time this exception is rising. Okay, this exception will be cut. So is you must be handle this exception by using throws keyword. Otherwise, you also handle this exception by using try catch keyword. But currently, you should be handle this exception by using throws keyword. So let me guys again I try to printing something. So let try to printing. So what is this? T2 object value. T2 object value. So if I representing the T2 object value, T2 dot what? T2 we can printing here T2 dot I. If I printing here T2 dot I, then look, it will be getting data successfully. Yes or no? Yes, it will be getting data successfully. So this is the guys use of our what? This is the use of our checker exception. Okay, we can say our throws keyword. So throws if in our application, if anywhere we are getting any checker exception in the time we should be use throws keyword. Okay, you should be use throws keyword and we should be handle that exception. Okay, all are clear or anybody any doubt guys? Please confirm what concept I discussed now. All those things all are clear or any doubt? Yes, please confirm. Please confirm if you have any doubt. All are clear? Okay. Okay. So let me then proceed. So seven. Okay. Then guys, so I'm adding here some additional concept. Then you people get more clarity. Okay. So one more thing is guys, remaining thing, how to create. Okay, how to create your custom exception. How to create guys your custom exception. This is one important question. Okay, one important question in interview. Many times they are asking whatever things guys important, very important. All those things I'm explaining. Okay, please focus that one. Then you people get more clarity. Okay, so let me guys so how to create our custom exception. So custom exception purpose guys, there's some rule is there. Okay, rule means we need to create one class. That class inherited, okay, that class we can say extended from our runtime exception. First thing is, first rule is that is, so after extending runtime exception we should be creating constructor. Okay, that class we should to initializing by using constructor. So after creating constructor, okay, then you should be creating one more parameter constructor. One is default constructor, another is parameter constructor. Because if you are creating one more parameter constructor, then you can pass there your own data, okay, your own message. So in that time you should be creating like this concept. Okay, so let me guys, so I need to creating custom exception. Okay, so already predefined exception you know. Okay, custom exception means as you know, if any name, okay, you want any name you can create exception. Okay, custom exception. Okay, custom exception procedure is first procedure, create, okay, create a class. That class must be extends. Okay, that class must be extends. Okay, that class must be extends runtime exception. Okay, runtime exception, create a class. That class must be extend runtime exception. Okay, then create, okay, create a default, default constructor C1. Okay, create a default constructor. Then third point, create a string param constructor. Okay, create a parameter. Okay, create a parameter constructor. Okay, create a parameter constructor and we can pass. Okay, we can pass messages. Create a parameter constructor and we can pass message. Okay, these three things you should be guys follow, then you people get so clarity about how we'll be creating. Okay, how we'll be creating our what custom exception. Let me guys so represent how to create custom exception. Before that I just copy this thing, this your practical and adding your notes. So let me add here example. Okay, okay, I added this one. Then guys currently I try to create custom exception. Okay, custom exception purpose guys do one thing. Currently I'm doing like this. Okay, so like this means so I just create one more class here. Okay, so I just create one more class, we can say this is okay. So let my exception, okay, my exception age define. Okay, age exception, I can create my exception name is age exception. Okay, okay guys, so anything, any name you can pass there. So I can create just simply one class as a age exception name. I can create one class. You can pass guys any name here, that's not issue, but always remember you should be pass meaningful name, then it will be very helpful. Okay, so as exception, then I need to extend. Okay, I need to extend what runtime exception. Okay, I need to extend runtime exception. Okay, if I extend runtime exception, then what it's happening, then whatever concept is introduced under runtime exception, then all things will be coming our edge exception. Is it right or wrong? Because this is inheriting. Okay, inheriting from a runtime exception to edge exception, it will be inheritance relation. Okay, it will be inheritance relation going on. Then guys, what I told, I need to writing. Okay, I need to writing one default constructor. Default constructor, how will be writing? So just guys I need to using like this public. Okay, I need to representing public edge exception. Okay, public edge exception, then open bracket, then close bracket. Is it your default constructor or not? Yes, is it default constructor? Okay, default constructor. Okay, default constructor. This is. Then guys, I need to writing one more parameter constructor. Just I copy this one default constructor. Then guys, I need to represent here. Control B. Then I need to passing here some message. Okay, string MSG. Okay, if I am to passing string MSG some message, then what happen? Look here. Then I need to calling here super. I need to using super class constructor. Okay, so I need to using here super class constructor. Here I'm passing here message. So guys, this thing I already told how it will be when I discuss abstract class. In that time, how super class will be assigning this thing I already told. Yes or no? This point, this 2 point, guys, understand? Okay, by using this 2 point, you should be getting clarity. Okay, this is we can say parameter constructor. Okay, parameter constructor. Okay, you should be designed like this. As I told in our definition, so we need to creating a class. So in that class must be extend with runtime exception. Okay, this runtime exception you should be extend. Then guys, exception name, guys, any name you can take. Your name also you can represent as a exception. Okay, but always you try to remember, always exception name you should be take that meaningful name. Then guys, second point. Say second point is we need to creating one what? We need to creating one default. Okay, default constructor. If somebody not passing messages, if you are not creating default constructor, no, so in that time you will be getting issue. Okay, in that time you will not operating. Okay, you will getting in that time compile time issue also. Then guys, it's third point. So we should be passing one parameter constructor. Parameter constructor purpose what? So if you want to creating parameter constructor, whatever message you can pass in your exception, that message will be reflected. Okay, that message will be reflected here. So let me guys. So I need to creating one more class. This is our this class we can say guys our exception class. So like arithmetic exception, like null pointer exception, like your exception, so we can say this is a one more exception class. Okay, let me guess, I need to creating one more test class. Okay, test class is already there, so I need to removing here onto test class everything I need to removing. No guys, so I'm creating one more class, then if people get more clarity. Okay, age test, I'm writing here my class name is age test. Okay, anything else you can pass your class name. Then guys, so I need to creating here main method. Okay, so now main method is ready. Okay, so my scenario is guys, if age is less than, okay, if age is less than, we can say in our system or anywhere, age always, okay, age always allow less than 25. Okay, age always allow less than 25, but age doesn't allow, okay, more than 25 year people. Just assume one example this is. So if age is more than 25, okay, my scenario my target is like this guys. If age is, just assume my scenario, if age is less than, okay, if age is, assume if age is less than 20, it will print, okay, it will print otherwise, 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 it will rise exception, rise exception. We can say if age is greater than 20, otherwise means guys here represent if age is 20, then it will be printing that age. Otherwise if age is greater than 30, okay, if age is greater than 30, then it will be rising that exception. What is that? The age represent less than 20, one scenario is there, just assume. Then guys I need to designing that one. So how I will be designing, I'm taking here if, okay, if condition I'm adding here, if, okay, if age is I'm passing here 30, sorry, 20 greater than 30. Is it true condition? No, so I need to printing here. So let me guys. So just I'm taking here int age. Okay, int age equal to currently initializing 20. So instead of age, I need to passing here. Just nothing else. Just introducing this method purpose. I'm writing one scenario. Nothing else. Okay. If age is greater than 30, then it will be printing that sys out. Okay, sys out. It will be printing sys out what? age. Okay, it will be printing age. What is that? Age. Just understand this scenario. Okay, else it will be throwing exception. Okay, it will be throw new. What exception, guys? Our exception name? Age exception. Age exception. Okay, age exception. One exception I created, that is age exception. We can pass here any message as you want. We can pass here any message. Let me guys, I'm passing here messages. Age always less than 30. Okay guys, so let me guys, I try to run this one. Just I again also explain these things, no worry. Just look here what output will be coming. So let me run this program. Currently age is getting perfectly or not? Yes or no guys? Yes, perfectly getting. Let me guys, so I'm instead of 20 I'm adding here age is 40. Yes. So guys, I try to run here. So if I try to run here, look here guys. So previously like this way we are getting that arithmetic exception. Here look, our own exception is reflected. Yes or no? And our own message will be displayed. Okay, so guys, if I'm currently thinking, so if I'm not passing age exception, if I'm passing some other exception, let me guys. So if age exception there I created, so that's why it will be reflected. If I'm not creating any exception, okay, if I'm not creating any exception, if I'm to writing passing, so like what? So data exception. If I'm to creating data exception. Look guys, if you want to creating like this, it will be giving exception or this exception is not available. Data exception cannot be resolved type because data exception is not available. Yes or no? Any name you can pass. If I created this as exception, that's why it will be reflected. Okay, that's why it will be reflected that exception. What is that? Age exception. Okay, that exception name is age exception. Then you can pass here message. If you're not passing any message, just assume if you're not passing any message, you it will be not giving. Okay, not giving any issue. Only exception name is represent. Look, only exception name is represent. Which constructor it will be coming currently? Currently coming in edge class default constructor. Okay, that's why no data will be getting, no instruction will be getting. But if I'm to passing some instruction, okay, if I'm to passing some instruction like XYZ, okay, XYZ problem, okay, XYZ problem. If I'm passing this instruction, then guys, if I try to run here, okay, if I want to try to run here, look here, same thing, it will giving instruction XYZ problem. Yes or no? Right? So like this way guys, we need to designing our runtime exception. All are clear how to designing our runtime exception? Or anybody any doubt guys? This way to creating your runtime exception. So runtime exception purpose rule I already told. We need to creating a class. That class must be extended with runtime exception. Then guys, we need to creating to one par default constructor. Then we need to creating one parameter constructor. Enough. This is. Then after that directly we can defining like this. Okay guys. So just I'm copying this thing. So I also adding in your except. Okay, in your notes also. Okay, this is then also one more test class also there. So how to test this one? Control C. This is so I need to adding also. Okay, so guys, so done. So anybody any doubt guys? Okay, in line 12 we are cloning. Yes, Okay, no doubt. Okay, this is guys. This is your exception chapter is done. So next session will be discuss some other new topic. Okay, maybe array or yeah, we need to maybe first we need to discuss array, then we'll be proceed collection. Okay. Okay, guys. So next session we need to discuss some other technology, some other topic like array or like that things we need to discuss. So then will we proceed slowly collection multi-threading. The few concept is already or almost remaining. Just before that, guys. So I'm telling also look whatever concept we covered now at as per our where is our syllabus. Yeah, this is our syllabus, no? Okay, in core Java, guys, we already covered this many things. So introduction, comments, data type, variable, identifier, literal, operator, control flow statement, this keyword, constructor, static, setter, getter. Then we need to cover. Already we covered the exception, string handling, exception handling. Only few chapter, guys, remaining. Okay, so what is that array? Okay, collection framework, multi-threading, Java. It. Okay, so I try to guys. So finishing this, your chapter will be very soon. Core Java will be taking very less time. Okay, so we need to finishing that one. Then we need to proceed one by one. Okay, okay, guys. So this is your all about things. So then you can drop now. So we'll see you. Yeah, fundamental classes also teaching. Okay, very small concept. Fundamental classes, very small concept. They're having some few predefined object class method. That things will be discussed. Okay, that things also teaching. Fundamental class also teaching. I need to adding also a few things like rapport class. We need to adding. We need to adding that. Some utility methods, so we need to adding few new concept also adding whatever things is necessary. Okay, in later, so that thing also adding, no issue for that. So very less time will take core Java, then we'll be completing that one. Okay, so be practice, then come tomorrow session. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye, you can drop now.